All right, guys, so I just finished recording a video on just kind of basic back control, and I wanted to point out the big mistake that a lot of beginners make when they're in the back. They throw the leg over. Bryson, everybody's handsome favorite uke here, asked me, he says, "Hey, what's that one technique you used to do? I really love that technique." And so I said, "Oh, great! I'm glad you asked, Bryson. Let's go ahead and put it on video for all of our audience to see." Like before we put it out there, it's a good one. Before we put it out there, however, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Check out the description. I also got a free book, The White Belt Survival Guide. If you are a beginner, you want to read it, so go ahead and get it for free. So let's talk about this technique. So this is one of my old professors from Renzo Gracie Academy. I went to one of his seminars and he showed this particular technique. It's basically what he called a hip harness, okay? And it's from the rear turtle position. I actually use it a ton. I use it a lot. And Professor Aaron would call this a hip harness. He had a few ways that he would finish, but I'm going to show the basic setup for it here. Now, it starts off from the turtle position, okay? And what we're going to do is we're just going to go over a tight waist grip on our partner's hip. Now, oftentimes what will happen is I'm unable to get any sort of entry that I want. Usually what I'm looking for is a wrist control on the near side. I love the wrist control on the near side because then I can break my partner down. There's also some cool armbar stuff that we can do from this position here. I won't do it, but some cool arm bars that we can do from this position here. But we'll start off from just kind of this hip tight waist position, almost like a ref's position in wrestling. Now, in the event that he's just being incredibly difficult, I'm gonna switch my grip, or switch my stance, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my knee right in his butt. So I turn, and I'm gonna knee him right in the butt. Now what that's gonna do is it's gonna open him up a little bit. Right now I'm not looking for this end opening, I'm looking for the opening underneath. I'm looking for the opening underneath his legs. So my setup here is to take this hand and come underneath his hip, and I take this hand and reach around the waist, okay? So once I bump him, I put this hand underneath the waist, this hand around the hip, and then I'm gonna look into his crotch here. Once I do that, I roll him, and now we're gonna come up. So I like to block. There's two things he can do. One, he tries to turn away from me. I hold his leg up. Two, he tries to turn into me. I weave, and then we're gonna finish however you wanna finish here, usually end up in side control. So I'll show a different angle here. Bryson is gonna be in this position. I think Bryson's been bulking because his uniform's fitting him pretty svelte, pretty lean. So we're gonna go here. He's not giving me any entrance. I got a tight waist on this hand, so I'm gonna switch my base. Now I'm gonna knee him in the butt, and I'm gonna open up this little space right here. Once I do that, my head goes into his belt, and I roll him over. Now again, this is where I wanna be. This is where I want to be more or less receptive to what he's trying to do. If he tries to turn into me, I weave. If he tries to turn away, I hold. So I come up, this hand is interchangeable, and then we start working our way up into a finishing position. So in this situation, what I'd probably start doing is working underneath here, try to get to the neck, and then working on a back take if he turns away, or an arm triangle if he turns back into me. So one last time. We're here, he's not giving me anything, I switch my base, I bump him, come up, and then now we're gonna enter into a like a side control-ish type position here. So, hope you enjoyed, let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know what this technique's called, but I hope you liked it. Cool? Yeah, all right, cool.